Hello everyone. Today we will learn about what is soil conservation and what is soil conservation practices. First of all, what is soil conservation? Soil conservation is a combination of practices that is used to protect the soil from degradation. First and the foremost, soil conservation involves treating the soil as a living ecosystem and recognizing that all the living organisms that makes the soil their home plays an important role in producing a fertile, healthy environment. Because most of the organism in the soil depends on the dead plants and animal matter for their food and energy. Soil conservation requires the organic matter to be returned to the soil on a continual basis. Organic matter is what provided good test structure and water holding capacity. Now we will see some of the water conservation practices, that is no-till farm, terracing, crop rotation, mulching, contour farming. I don't know how many of you have know about all this, but you must have heard about these farming methods like contour farming, strip farming, crop cover, mulching. Um, how many of you must be knowing about mulching, as mulching helps in reducing the evapotranspiration and soil losses. No. Now we have just seen the name of the modern soil conservation techniques, but now we will learn deeply about the soil conservation practices. So here come it. The very first picture showing the contour farming, which is the contour farming involves tilling and planting along the contour rather than off to the down the slope. Contour plowing lowers runoff while also assisting crop and soil in maintaining a steady altitude. It is accomplished by furrowing the land with contour line between the crops. This strategy was used by the ancient period and has been shown to retain soil more and enhance crop yield by 10 to 50%. Therefore, unless some of the contour farming is used, particularly on the long slope, serious soil erosion can result. Contour farming also uses less fuel and power for the tractor. Now coming to the another type of conservation practice, that is the now comes strip farming method. Strip cropping involves alternating strip of small grains, that is rye or forage crops, with the crop like corn. It is used to control erosion by reducing the velocity of the wind and water. The forage and the cereal grain rows tends to trap sediment that may otherwise end up in water courses. Strip erosion is most effective in controlling erosion on a slope when it is placed along the contour of the land. To prevent wind erosion, it is best if the strips are placed at right angles on the direction of the prevailing wind. Another benefit of strip cropping is that organic matter added for the forage of the cereal crops rows. Now comes the cover crop. In agriculture, cover crops are plants that are planted to cover the soil rather than for the purpose of being harvested. Cover crop manage soil erosion, soil fertility, soil quality, water, pest, diseases, biodiversity, and the wildlife in ecosystem. An ecological system managed and shaped by the humans. Crop cover can increase microbial activity in the soil, which has a positive effect in the nitrogenous availability, nitrogen uptake in the target crop, and crop yield. Cover crop reduces the water pollution risks and remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and also may be an off-season crop planted after harvest the cash crop. Now comes the now come crop rotation. Crop rotation is an alternative to the planting of field in the same crop after years and years, referred to as a continuous monoshelter belt culture cropping. Instead, the main crop is rotated, ideally with a cereal crop like winter wheat or forage such as clover or mainly alfalfa. Crop rotation provides several benefits. Rotation reduces the risks of insect and diseases problem, thus decreasing a pesticide dependency. Because the crop is changed each year, pests do not have enough time to become established in damaging numbers. Forage crops or legumes such as clover and alfalfa are often used as green fertilizers or plow down. Now comes the terrace cultivation, or we can say terrace farming. A terrace is constructed are then reached with the water channel along the upper side. This is mainly done in the mountain areas, or we can say in the hilly areas. There are several design options, but commonly both the ridge and channel are the permanent crust. Terraces are designed to intercept runoff on the slope and reduce its erosive action on the soil down the slope. Water is channeled at a lower speed along a vegetative channel to a safe, stable outlet such as grassed way or drop inlet waterways. Terrace cultivation is a practice which is commonly practiced in hilly areas. Now comes the windbreaks. Windbreaks are an excellent approach for conservation of the soil. As we can see that some of the plants are being planted in the greener areas. So what is meant to be? Actually, the plants are planted so that the wind flowing over the areas can be braked. It reduces the soil erosion in the flat farming, also an approach for the conservation of the soil. This is made by planting rows of dense trees between the crop. Evergreens are wonderful year-round solution for this, or by planting crop is an unconventional fashion. Hope you like the session. Thank you. Have a nice day.